This was inevitable. A serious change is coming to the New York Knicks in a huge way, as after one of their young prospects has revealed the truth on his future with the team and what he hopes to see, we also now have a report that officially makes it clear the New York Knicks will be losing one of their key players over the last 2 seasons, and we're going to break all of this down. There's a lot to go over with this whole situation, as it does show a bit of a change of direction that the Knicks will be going in, and also how the rotations are going to change a bit going forwards for the Knicks, and we're going to jump right into it, guys. But before we do that, if you're part of that 57% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily New York Knicks updates. We got a lot of great videos coming at you every single day that you do not want to miss out on. We're having so much fun on the channel right now, but let's jump into it. Let's talk some New York Knicks basketball. Look, the Knicks, we knew that there was going to be some changes to this team. It was evidently clear after the elimination from last year that Leon Rose and the Knicks wanted Tom Thibodeau to use his bench more, so in turn they fired Tom Thibodeau and got a better bench and a coach who's going to play that bench in Mike Brown. Obviously moves that do make a lot of sense, specifically regarding what the front office wanted. However, there was also more moves the Knicks made, including adding new players to the team. Guys like Guerschon Yabusele, Jordan Clarkson, and a free agent to be named later have all joined the Knicks, and they also added a couple nice young players as well. One of them being Mohamed Diawara. Diawara is a very interesting player because as of right now, he can play the full, or he's a power forward who can sort of be a small ball 5 or play the 3 in some areas as well. Diawara is a very interesting player to look at because he's a mix of a couple different guys and is a very versatile modern basketball player. The Knicks liked what they saw to Diawara and took sort of the dart throw that is an overseas player who it's unclear if they're going to be a draft and stash guy. Diawara is not. He is coming over to New York and he is going to have a role with the Knicks. It's just unclear what that role is going to be. Now, it's important to mention, with any second round rookie on a contending team, they're not going to be someone who's going out there playing 30 minutes a night. That's unbelievable, it's unrealistic, and it's not going to happen. It's very possible that we barely see Diawara out there this season, but he is someone the Knicks really like, and that is a big thing here to look at. Now, Mohamed Diawara spoke on what's going to happen because there's the discussion that he likely is the favorite to get that rookie minimum deal and be on the 15-man roster. Though I've said before, including in the last video I did, that I would rather that go to Dink Pate. It's nothing personal towards Diawara. I'm just a big fan of Dink Pate and think that the upside is there, that the Knicks should be sure to lock him up on a full-term contract for a couple of years, just so they understand that they can get Dink Pate on a very cheap deal and also continue to move forwards with him as well and have Diawara on a 2-way deal. Now, Diawara spoke on the differences that could happen, and he said, I'll take whatever, a standard deal, 2-way, G League. It's my first year. I'll do whatever it takes to stay with the Knicks. They have a great long-term plan. I hope to be a part of it. I don't have a date for my contract, but I believe in it. And on top of that, in Summer League, I got great feedback from the Knicks. They made it clear, especially Mike Brown, I need to build muscle. I'll get in great shape to get started. So Mohamed Diawara understands what he's doing. He's got an uphill battle like all second-round picks do. You got to prove yourself. You're not going to have a bunch of chances to go out there and get things wrong. You mess up once, it might not be another month till you're actually out on the court again just because how limited you're going to be as a 51st overall pick. But Diawara believes in himself, and already he said he's going to build muscle. We could see the way his arm's back. The man is not completely lean. He's got some muscle already on him, but the young guy is going to have to continue getting better and better as time goes on, and there is a lot of discussion to think about what could happen next. Now, Diawara didn't really play. He played pro basketball for 4 years, but didn't really get playing time until this final season, where in 19.6 minutes per game, he put up 6 points and 1.5 assists with 3 rebounds as well. Now, again, I've mentioned this a million times. There's a lot less possessions, so take these numbers with a bit of a grain of salt, because obviously it's not the NBA pace, meaning there's going to be less chances to kind of do everything, and the stats are going to be worse, like everyone's stats are over in overseas in Europe because of the slower pace of the game. With that all being said, there is a lot to consider with Mohamed Diawara and his future with the Knicks. I mean, look, the guys had an exciting summer league. It wasn't necessarily great, but he played in 22 minutes of action, got 7 points per game, 5 rebounds, an assist and a half. Showed that he's a good rebounder, a solid passer as well. He needs to work on that three-point shot, as he only shot around 15% from 3 and 40% from the field. But I do believe in Diawara as a player. I really like him. I think there's some shades of Pascal Siakam, some of Jaden McDaniels. There are some players in there to be excited about. And that's really who he's discussed as well, which makes it an easy player comp, because he was asked about his game right after he got drafted and said, my shooting, my defense, the way I can play many positions, I feel like I'm ready. I spoke with Pacome Dadier, that's my friend. On weaknesses, more regular on my 3, and I'm working on it. I love Jaden McDaniels and Pascal Siakam. Those are the players that he models his game after, and you can clearly see that as well. So obviously with Diawara, the Knicks are hoping to get a guy who can be a tweener between the 4 and the 5. I know McDaniels is a tweener between the 3 and the 4. It's not lost on me that that's the case, but I see more Pascal Siakam, and I believe that's what the Knicks see as well. But he is a guy who theoretically could play the 3 as well, especially earlier on in his career. We saw Siakam do a tiny bit of that in his career, but really not much. And on top of that, Diawara, as a depth power forward, will be replacing this man right here. New York native, well, sort of New York native from on way from Nigeria. He's a Nigerian native who moved to New York when he was around 8th grade. Precious Achiuwa, it's confirmed he is leaving the New York Knicks. It is official after a huge update. As Heat beat writer Ira Winderman mentioned that, as often has been the case, the Miami Heat are looking to their past as a potential answer for a current situation. In this case, the Heat have been in ongoing discussions with Precious Achiuwa, the team's 2020 first-round pick, about a possible spot in the team's power rotation, which is particularly limited at center. Achiuwa and guard Goran Dragic were dealt to the Toronto Raptors in the 2021 offseason in the deal that brought in guard Kyle Lowry. Achiuwa since moved on to the New York Knicks, who opted to allow him to move on as a free agent this season. Now, Achiuwa last year put up 6.6 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, and 1 assist. He shot 50% from the field and 28% from 3. The Knicks will use Diawara as a tweener now as they focus on other guys like Landry Shamet, who's a wing player, who's an elite three-point shooter, shooting 40% from 3 last season and 47% on corner threes, putting up 6 points per game and 1 rebound as well. His shooting numbers would have been even better as well. However, he did get hindered by the fact that it took him a bit of time to really get his momentum going after he came back from that dislocated shoulder, which is completely understandable. And then also a veteran guard who can control the pace and be a real ball handler for the Knicks, like Malcolm Brogdon, who last year put up 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Only shot 28% from 3, but that's a lot lower than his career average, and it's widely expected he could just get that 3-point shot back. I fully expect him to. And he shot 43% from the field as well. The former Wizards, Trailblazers, Pacers, and, of course, Boston Celtics guard and Milwaukee Bucks has bounced around the NBA, obviously, but has always been a solid player and a good veteran leader wherever he's went over the past couple of years as a veteran leader, but has always been a great team player and does fit well with the Knicks if they do want to add another ball handler. But I see Landry Shamet as a better fit. And the Knicks, they are looking for Diawara to do a lot of what Precious Achiuwa is going to do. And it's not surprising to see Achiuwa move on to the Miami Heat once again, as it was mentioned a while back in July that NBA star Precious Achiuwa just bought a stylish house. Stylish house? 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 I've been talking on YouTube for 2 years. I just said a stylish house. The word was home. And I said house. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. Am I washed? No, I'm not washed. NBA star Precious Achiuwa just bought a stylish home in South Beach's tallest tower. See, it was the South that threw me off. House and South don't even rhyme, but they do enough. And as it was mentioned, this NBA player's new home in South Beach's tallest tower is a slam dunk. Achiuwa will be leaving the Knicks. He's living down in Miami, doing his thing, living his best life. And I'm rooting for Precious Achiuwa. He was good with the Knicks. I mean, when he started games, he put up 12.6 points per game, 9 rebounds, 1.4 assists, blocked a shot and a half per game, got a steal and a half. He did this with Isaiah Hartenstein, who obviously could space the floor. Bam Adebayo and Kel'el Ware also add court spacing as well. So Achiuwa does have a very good situation ahead of him in Miami. I will be rooting for him. He also got 3.5 offensive rebounds a game. Achiuwa's a talented player. He just needs the minutes and the right situation to ball out. So I'm rooting for Precious, absolutely. And with him being gone, it does make sense to move forwards with Mohamed Diawara sort of in that role. And Heat fans want Achiuwa back, saying it's honestly time to waive Terry Rozier and bring back Achiuwa. They need a backup center, as Heat culture said. We need a backup center desperately. Precious Achiuwa is familiar with our system, and it just makes sense. One, it doesn't make sense. House, because that's not a word. I can't get over the fact that I did that, guys. I'm off my game today, man. I don't know why. I'm just off my game. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. I usually don't have a lisp, but like this video, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, guys, and go Knicks. It's coming out Thursday morning, so hey, you made it. 2 days left, and then it's the weekend. Congratulations. You got this. I believe in you.